Hello everybody, it's Ilse coming at you from hobbykr.com, and today we have a very special video because I'm going to go watch Fate's Day Night Heaven's Feel Part 2 Lost Butterfly today. There's only like a few showings in Seoul, so I thankfully got tickets for one, and I'm gonna go see it. I'm really excited, and I thought I would do kind of like a review. Just because I honestly didn't really like Presage Flower. I feel like it was good animation-wise. It was gorgeous. But story-wise or bringing something different to the Fate franchise-wise, it wasn't amazing. So I want to see how this is because I feel like there's been a lot of hype. And there's a few decorations and stuff that I would like you to see. So we're gonna do that as well. So let's go. Hello everybody, I'm back from the movie. I had a great time. It was good. I mean, honestly, okay, I'll be honest. I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Review time, Fate review time. I wasn't a huge fan of Presage Flower because if you already know the story of Heaven's Feel, that element is lost. So like you don't have any element of surprise or anything. So you're really just watching the movie to see how they're gonna adapt the graphic novel. And while the animation in Presage Flower was awesome and it was good because I like Fate and I like watching anything related to Fate, I thought it wasn't like particularly interesting, except the fighting was awesome. And I thought this movie was pretty much the same. I think that if you already know what happens and if you already know the story, it's not going to be extremely exciting to watch, but it's still fun to watch because you're watching Fate and everything. So I like the fighting a lot in this one. The Berserker and Saber Alter fight was really, really cool. The animation in the fighting was awesome, as always, but it wasn't heavy on the fighting. I think because this movie is when we find out everything related to Sakura and everything she has been going through and the truth about her, etc., etc. Not much fighting happened. Actually, nothing really happened. That was the impression that I had. Nothing really happened. It was like, you do get to find out about Sakura and like the truth about her, which is, I imagine if you have only been watching the movies and you don't know the story of Heaven's Feel, that would be like a big revelation. But if you're just watching it, it's kind of nothing's really happening, and then there's not that many action scenes, so it's pretty much all just like the character development, which is fine, but again, it wasn't super exciting. Although, if you are looking for excitement, I think the biggest thing that people were shocked about in this movie is that it has hentai scenes. It does have adult content. And let me tell you, I was surprised at them because I had watched a video on Instagram, someone uploaded like a little bit of the actual scene when like it goes down, but the rest of the stuff was like pretty graphic. I'm just gonna say there's like saliva, explicit saliva. I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, I was pretty shocked by how adult those things were. I wasn't expecting that they were really gonna touch on it and really kind of put it in the movie. But it was a nice touch, and I think it really elevates the movie and it brings it more into like a real film instead of kind of like just anime, because it does, I mean obviously it's just anime, but what I mean like syndicated anime or broadcasted anime, it's more mature and more kind of like faithful to what actually happens in the story. I also thought the movie was pretty sad. I don't particularly like Sakura as a character, and I still don't particularly like her in this movie, but I did think that the pacing was really well done. Her like descent into madness is pretty well done, and overall I enjoyed watching her in this movie. And I enjoyed watching her relationship with Shido in this movie as well. Rin, unfortunately, I mean, she has an important role, but like not huge, so she wasn't in that much. And the biggest disappointment for me was that, okay, finally, Ryder is back. We get to see Ryder. Nothing happens. Like, Ryder doesn't really do anything. There's one scene at the beginning where she kicks Shinji's ass, which is pretty exciting. But aside from that, she doesn't really do anything, which is really sad. But I do think that the third movie, Spring Flower or whatever it's gonna be called, is gonna be the best one, because hopefully we're gonna have Ryder scenes, more Ryder scenes. We're gonna have Alter Sakura, which is exciting. We're gonna have like the resolution of Saber Alter, and we're gonna have Gilgamesh, who makes, to me, Gilgamesh makes the Fate series. I love him as a character. So I'm really looking forward to part 3, and overall, I really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed that it's such a big deal. The theater was packed. I went at 4 p.m. on a Thursday. So not really a time when you usually see a lot of people in the theater, but there were so many people there and everyone just was really looking forward to it. I was really surprised because a really much older gentleman was, I can't believe I said gentleman, really older guy was sitting in the row in front of me, which I wasn't expecting. I wonder what his interest in the Fate series is, or maybe he just heard about the age scenes. I also wanted to show again, so this is the thing that's really cool. So most anime movies in Korea always have an event in the theater. So Love Live, you could get some stuff. I think King of Prism is in theaters right now and you can get like a planner or something. So I have this Saber Alter postcard, which is really cool, and it was free. So if you buy a ticket, you get this, which is awesome because this is like a, I guess a collectible. It's not the best quality or anything, but it is a not for sale, and it is kind of like a special reminder. And also, every movie in Korea gets this. I mean, it's pretty wasteful, but it's also really cool. So if you're gonna wanna grab like a small poster, every movie in Korea has it. So they also have it for Fate, which is really cool. I'm not sure how long the movie is gonna run in Korea. I think they are only doing it for 2 or 3 days, but if you have a chance to see it, I recommend it. It's fun. I really like being able to watch anime movies in theaters. It is in Japanese with subtitles in Korean, so if you were looking for English subtitles, you're not gonna find those, but if you already know the story of Heaven's Feel, then you don't really need the subtitles. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I think it was a little bit different than what I usually post, but hopefully it was to your liking. And as always, don't forget to follow us on www.hobbykr.com and also Instagram at hobby.kr. I'll be back next week with a new video and see you then. Bye!